Hey, John, I heard you're looking for some tips to improve your English speaking skills. I've got a few ideas that might help you out.
Hey, Mike. That's right. I've been struggling with speaking fluently and confidently in English. I'd appreciate any tips you have.
Sure thing. First off, one of the best ways to improve your spoken English is through practice. Try to find opportunities to speak with native English speakers or join conversation groups where you can engage in discussions regularly.
I'll look for some conversation groups or language exchange programs in my area. Do you have any recommendations on how to find them?
Yes, you can start by checking out community centers, language schools, or even online platforms that connect language learners. Websites like Meetup or language learning apps often have groups dedicated to practicing speaking skills.
Okay, Mike. I'll definitely look into those options. What else can I do to improve my English speaking?
Another tip is to immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Surround yourself with English media like TV shows, movies, podcasts, and music. This exposure will help you become more familiar with the language and improve your pronunciation and vocabulary.
I'll try to incorporate more English media into my daily routine. Any recommendations on where to find suitable content?
Streaming platforms like Netflix and YouTube have a wide range of English language content. You can also listen to podcasts like TED Talks or BBC Radio, which cover various topics and have transcripts available to help you follow along.
This is good. I'll explore those platforms and see what interests me. What about grammar and vocabulary? I often struggle with using the right words and tenses.
Improving grammar and vocabulary is crucial for effective communication. Reading English books, newspapers, or online articles can expand your vocabulary and expose you to different sentence structures. Additionally, you can use vocabulary building apps or websites like Quizlet or Memrise to practice and reinforce what you learn.
I'll start incorporating more reading into my routine and explore those vocabulary building resources. Any other tips you can share?
One more thing I'd suggest is to record yourself speaking in English. You can choose a topic or a short passage from a book and practice speaking it aloud. Then, listen to the recording and analyze your pronunciation, intonation, and clarity. It will help you identify areas for improvement.
That's an interesting idea. I've never thought of recording myself before. I'll give it a try and see how it helps me.
Consistency is key. Set aside dedicated time each day to practice speaking English, even if it's just for a few minutes. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
Mike, I really appreciate your help. I'm excited to incorporate these strategies into my language learning journey.
Yes, John. I have no doubt that with consistent practice and exposure, you'll see significant progress in your English speaking skills.
I'll make an effort to follow your advice. However, I have a bit of a challenge. You see, I don't have many opportunities to speak English in my daily life. Most people around me speak my native language, and I rarely come across native English speakers.
I understand how that can be challenging, John. But don't worry, there are still ways you can create opportunities to practice speaking English, even if you don't have many native speakers around you. One option is to find an online language exchange partner or join language learning forums where you can connect with English speakers virtually.
Good suggestion, Mike. I'll explore online platforms and see if I can find a language exchange partner. Do you have any specific recommendations for websites or apps?
Sure, there are several platforms you can try. Tandem, HelloTalk, and Italki are popular language exchange apps where you can connect with native English speakers who are learning your native language. You can chat with them through voice or video calls, providing you with valuable speaking practice.
I'll check out those apps and see if I can find a suitable language exchange partner. It sounds like a great way to practice speaking English even if I can't do it in person.
Yes, John. Additionally, you can also practice speaking English by yourself. Find a quiet place where you feel comfortable and start having conversations with yourself in English. Talk about your day, discuss your interests, or even debate different topics. It might feel a bit strange at first, but it's a helpful technique to improve your fluency and gain confidence.
I'll give it a shot, although I might feel a bit self-conscious at first. But I understand that practice is essential, even if it's just with myself.
Exactly, John. Remember, the goal is to get as much speaking practice as possible, even if it's not with native English speakers. Another suggestion is to make use of language learning apps that provide speaking exercises. Some apps, like Duolingo or Rosetta Stone, have interactive lessons where you can practice speaking and receive feedback on your pronunciation.
I already use a couple of language learning apps, but I haven't really focused on the speaking exercises. I'll make a point to incorporate them into my routine and make the most out of those resources.
Fantastic, John. By combining these various strategies, such as finding online language exchange partners, practicing speaking by yourself, and utilizing language learning apps, you can still make significant progress in your English speaking skills, even without many opportunities in your immediate environment.
I feel more motivated now to work on my speaking skills, despite the limitations. I'll take your advice to heart and start implementing these strategies right away.
Yes, buddy. By the way, if you have no one to talk to, and you want to practice English with real conversation, I can be that one.
Oh my God, my friend. You remind me that actually we could talk to each other using English, and you can even help me correcting my mistakes. Moreover, I feel more relaxed and confident if I talk to my own buddy.
Okay, from now on you can come to me anytime, and I will 100% cooperate with you, my buddy.
You know what? I always imagined myself that one day I could master the English speaking ability in which I can speak like a native.
This is very good, buddy. Keep dreaming about that and never stop making progress, even if it is a small step. And one day, I don't know when, but I am sure you will reach your goal.
This message is so important. It gives me extra confidence and adds value to goals. Thank you so much, buddy, for giving me so much inputs. I am so grateful that I have a friend like you.
You too, my friend. I'm glad I could help. A positive mindset are key. Keep practicing, and I have no doubt you'll see improvement.